This is DVTV. I'm here with Laurie Hook, the chief winemaker of Beringer in Napa Valley, California. And we are here at 45 Park Lane. What brings you to London?
Well, first of all, I love coming to London, so I don't really need much of an excuse. But for the business, we're really looking quite seriously at our export business for the brand proposition. And London, the UK, is such a key market for that.
That's good, because often we find that we don't get enough of the great Californian wines over here, so that's good that you're kind of prioritising.
Well, I plan to help change that. So.
Okay, excellent. So what's new with you guys at Beringer at the moment?
Well, I mean, really, a lot of attention is being spent on getting out to other markets, and so I really expect to be spending a lot more time over here.
Okay.
We were at Berry Brothers the other day, and you look at an institution like that goes back 400 years, and it's like, these people take their wine seriously. This is a good place to be.
Yeah. And have you guys got any new wines in the pipeline? Anything you're working on?
We have a new Cabernet blend, but as you know, the wine business doesn't move all that quickly, so it's still about 2 to 3 years out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's new about it?
Well, it's Cabernet, but it is a very small, specific selection from some of our key vineyards that we use in the private reserve Cabernet.
Okay. So old vines?
We don't have old vines. We had to replant starting in the late 1980s because of phylloxera.
Right.
But some of our oldest vines.
Okay, fantastic. Talking about the Californian industry in general, I mean, there have been reports and talks of a grape shortage. Is this happening, and will this affect the pricing?
We are supply constrained, and it's certainly not the first time, but I definitely don't foresee any dramatic price increases.
Right, okay. So there's not too much of a shortage of grapes?
No, I mean, I think that as you know, it tends to be cyclical, and so right now it's just a little bit on the short side. We've had a couple vintages that have been shorter vintages, and I'm looking forward to 2012 being a fantastic vintage.
Okay, was everything, the climate conditions were good? And
so far, so good. So I'm just being very optimistic.
Is it a challenge being a female winemaker in such a male-dominated industry as the wine world?
You know, I always feel a little bit guilty that I don't have some terrible, woe me story. But honestly, it hasn't been that tricky. But I know women that have been in the industry a little bit longer than myself. You know, you go back, a little bit earlier, maybe 5 to 10 years, and things were different then.
Right.
But I've been very fortunate.
You came in at the right time.
I did, and I've worked for the right people, and it's been fantastic.
Great. Obviously, foie gras has just been banned in California restaurants. Big news. What are your thoughts on it? Are you for or against it? Or?
Well, I do have to confess that I did have a pet chicken for a number of years, so I'm just a wee bit sensitive to it.
Right.
But I also find it a little bit difficult to resist. A sauterne and foie gras combination.
Exactly.
That's hard to walk away from.
Yeah. What was your chicken called?
Henny.
Not
very original.
Damn. So you're going to have to go to another state to get your foie gras fix then?
Apparently. Or I'll just come here.
Yeah, exactly. Tonight, maybe. Great. And finally, Moscato has gone absolutely mad in the US. It's kind of trickled down to the UK. What do you think about the whole Moscato madness trend that's going on?
I like to see people drink wine. And I look at Moscato, and it tends to be, obviously, it's off-dry. And a lot of the foods that we are, currently pairing wines with, we haven't done so in the past. So you're looking at foods that are spicier or hotter, and so having a wine that has a little bit of sweetness actually works very well. And so if this helps to bring people in and they enjoy it, then I think it's great.
Okay. A Beringer Moscato on the cards, perhaps?
Indeed.
Interesting.
Yes, you're a fortune teller.
Very interesting. Yeah. When's that coming out?
It actually is out right now. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Brilliant. Well, Laurie, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.